So how do you solve questions of installments?
Sir, at the end we get a GP. We need to solve that GP, and the compounding is done half yearly, so the rate of interest will become 5%. If I'm
Correct.
not wrong.
Compounding is in half yearly. So x into 1.05 square plus x into 1.05, isn't it? Plus x is 25,000 into 1.05 whole cube. I hope you understand this using timeline method. Suppose we have this timeline and this is the start of the loan. So today you took loan of 25,000 rupees. After 6 months, after one more 6 months, after one more 6 months, this is the payments. After first 6 months you have paid x rupees, then x rupees, and x rupees. Future value of the first x rupees will be how much? Means from this date to 2 more periods later. It will be x into 1.05 square. Future value of the first installment of x. For second installment, it will be x into 1.05 to the power 1, which I can ignore. And last payment is x, that is x. So value of that x on that date will be x rupees. The sum of these future value values will be equal to the future value of the loan amount taken after 3 periods. And that future value of 25,000 will be 25,000 into 1.05 to the power 3. And now we are tasked with the calculation of this. Okay. Now you may use GP or you may use whatever you can. You have to calculate this value. And what is the value of x you are getting? And that is the answer. So calculate.
Timeline में अपने x into 1.05 का square वाला part एक बार
X into 1.05 square is the future value of the first installment of x rupees paid at the end of 6 months. Means after 6 months, the first x rupees you pay, the value of that after 2 more periods of 6 months.
x निकालना बेसिकली तो x कैसे मानेंगे तो समझ नहीं आएगा.
So x कॉमन ले लीजिए इसमें से, कैलकुलेशंस कीजिए कैलकुलेटर से या जीपीसी लेके एंड देन सॉल्व इट.
नहीं सर, ये x into 1.05 वाला पार्ट.
हाँ,
इक्वेशन कैसे बनी सर? ये वाली जो आपने मेन इक्वेशन बनाई, ये वाली पार्ट कैसे?
ये तीनों आ गए समझ में?
सर इसी में तो डाउट है,
इसी में प्रॉब्लम है. ओके, जो आपने
टाइमलाइन मेथड कौन सा है सर? ये मतलब मुझे नहीं आता है सर.
तो कोई बात नहीं, अभी समझ लेते हैं ना. जो आपने फर्स्ट पेमेंट करी है x रुपीस की, तो इसकी वैल्यू 6 महीना और अगले 6 महीने के बाद, यानी कि इस डेट पे क्या वैल्यू होगी इसकी? x इज अ प्रिंसिपल काइंड ऑफ. आपने बोला रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट पर क्वार्टर पर कंपाउंडिंग पीरियड मींस पर हाफ ईयर पीरियड विल बी 5%.
1.05 तो आ गया
तो 10% पर एनम, तो हाफ ईयरली मींस 5%, तो 1.05 पावर 2. बिकॉज सी हमारा जो अमाउंट का फॉर्मूला होता है वो होता है प्रिंसिपल इनटू 1 प्लस r% टू द पावर t. So future value is also same formula, present value into 1 plus r% to the power t. R is the rate of interest per compounding period and t is number of compounding periods. So after the once you have made the first payment of x rupees, the future value of that x rupees after 2 more installment periods, means after 2 periods of 6 months each, will be this value.
Yes sir.
And the second payment of x rupees, its future value will be what? That has only one more period left, so it will be x into 1.05 to the power 1. Isn't it? And the third payment of x rupees, yes, as it is. So these three, the future values of all three payments made will be added. So x plus x into 1.05 plus the third term x into 1.05 square. This is what I have written. This is the future value payment summations. I cannot simply add the 3x. I cannot say x plus x plus x, because these three payments are not of equal value. because they are paid on different dates.
यस सर, वो तो आ गया कि कंपाउंड
Yes.
होता है, ठीक है।
यस, तो कंपाउंडिंग हो गया ना, तो समेशन आ गया उस डेट पे, फ्यूचर वैल्यू डेट पे, जो भी डेट थी उस दिन, उस डेट पे उन पेमेंट्स की इफेक्टिव वैल्यूज का समेशन किया, एंड दैट समेशन इज दिस। वो किसके इक्वल होगा? जो आपका लोन अमाउंट था 25,000 रुपीज, उसमें हमने 5% किया 3 बारी, तो उसकी फ्यूचर वैल्यू क्या आएगी? दैट विल बी पावर 3,
यस सर,
isn't it?
ये आ गया, ओके।
एंड सो दे आर इक्वेटेड। जो पेएबल था, जो आपको पे करना था, और जो आपने पे किया, दे हैव टू बी सेम, तभी तो आपका पेमेंट स्क्वायर ऑफ होगा कि आपने पूरा पेमेंट कर दिया।
आ गया सर, यस सर।
And then you calculate this. I don't know what is the correct answer of this, but you have to calculate the value of this.
Sir, how do we do such questions when instead of compound interest, we are given simple interest?
Okay. In case of simple interest, the only thing that changes is the formulation. It means your first payment, which is done after first 6 months, the future value of that after further 2 more periods will be x into 1 plus 5 into 2 by 100 plus x into 1 plus 5 into 1 by 100 plus x. Instead of 2 going in the power in the first term, 2 multiplies with this. It's the formula of A is amount is principal into 1 plus RT by 100. The amount formula in case of simple interest. And then this will be equated to what is payable. 25,000, the future value of that is into 1 plus 5 into 3 divided by 100. So I am using simple interest amounts formulas to calculate the value. And this forms an AP series. So in case of compounding, you will get GP series. In case of simple interest situations, you will get AP series. So in this case, you can simply add them, but if there are many more terms, you can use the formula of sum of an AP to do the calculations. Okay?
Okay, sir.
In fact, in one of my videos where I've mentioned about the compound interest, somebody was asking the group also about this issue of how to do the calculation of installments in compounding. So I mentioned that also. So in that my video is there. But in that video also, I have asked people how to solve questions using simple interest. I did not declare at that time how to solve by simple interest. Today you have asked me, so I have told this. But in that video,
Yes,
you will see how to solve questions using compounding. If the question is on compounding, normally we do compounding. In practical life, we don't use simple interest. But in case in the exams you have questions of simple interest, you should know how to calculate this. Formula remains same. Basic idea remains same. The formula you use is that of the simple interest formula, amount formula. So for this question, 19th question, which is given here, the correct answer is second option, 9180. I think you made some mistakes. Somebody said third option. It is second option, the correct option. So calculate correctly.
सर मेरा गलती से सेकंड आ गया था।
Pardon?
सर मेरा गलती से सेकंड आ गया था।
Acha. Anyway, second option is the answer. Now we have a question on averages.
सर नंबर ऑफ नंबर्स नहीं गिवन।
No, it's not given. This was actual CAT question asked many years ago. You have to also apply some kind of logic, and not just pure maths.
Sir, B answer.
B answer?
Yes, sir.
8. Okay. Can you explain?
Sir, अगर एवरेज 35 से कम आई है एक नंबर इरेज करने पे, तो इसका मतलब 35 टर्म्स थी 1 to 35, क्या एवरेज 36 होता है?
35 से कम कहाँ आई? 30 से ज्यादा आई ना? This is more than 35.
हाँ सॉरी, हाँ 35 से ज्यादा। तो मतलब 35 टर्म्स का जो एवरेज आएगा वो 36 होगा कंसेक्यूटिव.
Is it so? Average of first 35 consecutive natural numbers will be the middle number approximately because terms are equally spaced. It's an AP series.
Yes, sir.
The middle number will be around 17 or 18 roughly.
Yes, sir.
So this argument is invalid. However, this argument will
So
lead to
logically,
the answer finally.
Yes, sir.
So now correct this argument further and move it, and you will see 35 7 by 17 is the average. That means if this is approximately the middle number, the number of terms should be around 70.
Yes,
हाँ
sir.
सर वो गलती
Around. I don't know exact, but
Yes,
like as of now, but around 70. And this is the logic I was talking about at the beginning of this
Yes,
question.
sir.
But then how many?
So 69.
How do you know that?
69.
So because when we remove 1, that gives us 68, and the average has 17 as a denominator.
So
So
how did you find 69 in the first place?
the initial average was less than 35 7 by 17, and the average of the first 69 numbers is exactly 35.
How do you say it was less earlier?
So so that
Well,
I said that using the options.
सर मैं आपको बताऊंगा.
maybe answers cannot be determined. How do we know that?
So
Sir.
yes, initially I thought about the multiple part. So I started off with finding a multiple of 17. That is why I took the terms to be 68 and
No. I
सर
want
एवरेज तो
answer myself.
35.4 बन जाएगा इसका.
क्या बन जाएगा?
सर एवरेज 35.4 इसको कैलकुलेट करके देन सर n into n plus 1/2 करके फॉर्मूला लगाते हैं हम सम ऑफ कॉन्सेक्यूटिव वाले का into 1/n is equal to 35.4. तो सर n की वैल्यू 69 आ जाएगी.
1/2 is not 35.4. No.
नहीं सर into 1/n करो आपने इसको.
Pardon?
This is the sum into 1/n.
Upon n हो गया ना? Upon n हो गया ना?
Yes sir.
But then
Yes,
this
sir.
is still not correct because one number is removed. After that, the remaining numbers average of remaining numbers is this 35.4. So that is no more consecutive numbers.
Okay.
Now 35 7 by 17. If you convert this from mixed fraction to the improper fraction form, what do you get? 35 into 17 plus 7 by 17. Please calculate for me.
602.
602 by 17.
602 by 17. Average means sum of numbers divided by number of numbers. Average means sum of numbers divided by number of numbers. But if the summation was 602, the number of terms will be 17. But we have just now seen number of terms cannot be 17. It has to be approximately 70, 70. And if that be the case, that means some multiplier has got cancelled. Some factor has got cancelled. So 602 by 17 should be multiplied and divided by some number so that my denominator comes as close to 70 as possible. And that is nothing but 4. Multiply divided by 4, you will have 2408 upon 68. This is closest to 70. The multiple of 17, which is closest to 70, is 68. And so number of terms earlier, before removing the number, that number was 69. Now sum of numbers from 1 to 3 up to 69, you can use the formula of sum of first n natural numbers n into n plus 1 by 2, which is 69 into 70 upon 2. What is that? Tell me.
2415.
2415. This was the summation of all the numbers without erasing that number. And after erasing that number, the sum of numbers is 2408. And therefore, the number erased is 2415 minus 2408, and that is 7. A option. Some of you guys said the answer is A option 7. Did you get this point? Did you understand this?
Yes.
So I hope we can move ahead.
Yes, sir.
Okay, try this question.
Sir, none of these.
Okay, 21st question.
Yes, sir.
So A part.
Okay. First of all, find out the weights of all 5 friends.
अच्छा सर मैंने ये नहीं देखा ठीक है एंड 4 लाइटेस्ट पर्सन ठीक है
So Anurag is 36 kg and is lighter than the heaviest person in the group by 10%. The heaviest person in the group will have how much weight?
39
40.
39
Almost 39%.
10% is 36. What is the base? Not 36, but 40 is the base. So you can't say 36 plus 10%. It is that new weight which we want minus 10% gives you 36. So what is that weight? That weight is 40 kg. So the heaviest person's weight is 40 kg. And Alok weighs 20. So Alok is not the heaviest. Ashish weighs 20% more than Anshul, who is 25% more than Alok. So out of Alok, Anshul and Ashish is heavier.
Sir, Ashish 30 kg.
Sir, Ashish is 30, Anshul is 25.
25 kg. Yes, sir.
How do you say Ashish is this thing?
सर आलोक का 25% 5 हो जाएगा तो अंशुल का 25 kg हो गया.
I didn't get you. Achha, Alok is
Sir,
20.
if
Alok is
weight
20.
is 20, sir, Anshul will be 25% more than him. So
Alok,
it will
Alok
be
is 20
25.
kg, so it is what? 5 kg more, so it is 25.
25. Yes, sir.
Anshul is 25. Anshul
And
is
sir, Ashish is 5 kg more. It will be 30.
Ashish
30
will be 30.
And
So
Rachit
let's
will be
take the
40.
remaining person is heaviest, that is 40. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now for 21st question, what is the approach you will follow?
So 3 people are common.
Sir, A option.
So
3 people are common, so we have heaviest left minus the lightest left,
yes, by 4.
divided by 4. So 20 by 4 is
A option.
A option. 22nd.
So 20 centimeter 2.
B option, okay.
Yeah.
How do you go about this? Nilab is saying C
Sir, I
option.
started by making pairs.
Okay.
2 pairs are possible.
Total weight of one team does not differ from that of the other team by more than 1 kg. Okay.
So one will be 25 and 30, and other will be 36, 20.
So this is 35 and this is okay 55, 56. Okay.
The second one will be 40 and 25, 30 and 36.
40, 25, 30, 36.
30 and 36.
Okay.
So you can add 40, 20 and 25, 36.
40, 20 and
20, 25, 36.
this is also having a difference of not more than 1 kg. 60 and 61.
Yes,
This is 65, 66. So there are 3 ways possible. Huh?
Yes, sir. So I left the last case.
Yeah, so you have to count like this.
सर इसमें हिडन ट्रैप किया था।
हाँ आई थिंक यही होगा, और तो कुछ मेथड किसी को सूझ रहा है क्या? यही पॉसिबिलिटी है।
सर सम से देख सकते हैं कि 40 का 36 के साथ नहीं होगा क्योंकि बाकी सब कम है, लेकिन वो भी वैसे ही होगा, मतलब इटरेशंस में ही करना पड़ेगा।
देखिए एक बात है, अगर 25 नहीं लोगे अगर, तो बाकी 4 नंबर्स इवन नंबर्स हैं, तो इवन में दो इवन नंबर, उनका सम जो होगा दोनों का इवन नंबर सम होगा, उनका डिफरेंस तो मोर देन 1 kg होगा, डिफरेंस विल बी इवन नंबर। सो 25 kg वाला वेट जो होगा वो तो हर पेयर सिस्टम में कहीं ना कहीं होगा ही होगा। Then we'll see 25 will go with what? If he goes with 20, it is 55. No other summation is close to 55, so that is ruled out. 25 goes with 30. So then the other pair is what? 55 summation, so we want 20, 36. If 25 goes with 36, then what? 25 goes with 40, then what? So we have taken all possible cases without exactly going by hit and trial method. Clear?
Yes sir, yes sir, yes sir.
Okay, one last question we can try.
Sir, B.
B, 71.71 years.
Yes.
Can you explain?
So we can find the weights of the population by using allegation.
Using
Yes,
allegation.
those are
So
the
we have Indians 67, Americans 82. Their combined is
Then
72.
average is 72.
So ratio
10 is to 5 was
5,
there.
matlab 2:1.
10 का 76.
Americans, Britons is 82, 71, 76. So we have 5:6.
6.
So if Americans is 5 here and Americans is 1 here, so we keep it as 10:5.
10 is to
So ratio
5.
10, 5, 6. And then what?
We can multiply it with the respective cages of different.
Weighted average formula?
Yes, sir. 67 into 10 plus 82 into 5 plus 71 into 6, which comes out divided by 21. Just sum of the ratios. 10 plus 5.
And then you did this. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay. This is one of the methods which we follow. Okay. And this is allegation method. So we feel it's a very good shortcut. It is actually a very good shortcut. But there is an even faster method. You can do this question orally in quick seconds. The average of Indians and Americans is how much? 72?
72.
This cluster is Indian and American. It is 72, to which if I add a Briton whose age is 71, the
And this will lie
combined
between
weight
72
will be between 71 and 72. Yes or no?
Yes sir.
Yes or no?
Yes.
What do you say?
Yes sir, ये better था।
Better? It is far, far better. Now these are the hidden, deep level of shortcuts, techniques. Thank you for watching this video. In case you have any query regarding this video, you can always approach me on the mentioned email ID. Alternatively, you can also send the comments in the comment box.